Very good. All right. So what we're going to do today, okay, so we have a lot of recap and a lot of other things to do. But before we go and start to do the recap, I'm going to open this one. I'm going to do the our pledge, our creed.
Yes, I missed it.
Yeah, you know, and I've been working on something. I want to record it so that you can even play it. In
Yes,
in your
yes.
head.
I
Something.
need
So
it.
I'm gonna record it. Yeah. Very good. All right. So let's do this.
Yes.
I am
a
thought
thought
leader
leader and
and a change maker. I'm an
I
expert
am an expert
and I
and I
get paid
like
one. Friends,
Friends,
family, and
and
strangers
strangers
are
are
recognizing me
me as
as the go-to person in my field.
field.
I am
I'm
being
being
interviewed by top
top
influencers
in
in
my
my
field
field as a
as a
subject matter expert.
expert.
Top
Top
media
media
outlets are
outlets are
featuring me
featuring me
for
for
exposure.
exposure.
I make
I
no
make no
excuses.
excuses.
I
I
push
push
through.
through.
I
I
lead
lead
with
with
love.
love.
I
I
spread
spread
kindness.
kindness.
I take
take
action.
action.
I
I
stay
stay
focused.
focused.
I am
I am
determined
determined to
to
have
have the influence and
influence and
income
income that
that I
deserve.
deserve. I
I
will
will
step
step
out of
out
my
of my
comfort
comfort
zone.
zone.
I
I
cannot
cannot
experience
experience
new
new
lands
lands from
from
the
the comfort
comfort
of my
of my
comfort zone.
comfort zone.
I love
Love
making money.
making money. I
I
make
make more
more
even when
even
I'm not
when I'm not
trying to.
trying to.
Money
Money
comes to
comes
me
to me
easily.
easily. Money
Money is
is
within
within
my
my
reach.
reach.
If I
If I
have to
have
look
to look
cheesy,
cheesy, I
I
will.
will. If
If
I
I
have to
have to
spend
spend
more money
money
hiring tech
hiring
people
tech people
to
to
help
help
me
me
get there
get there
quicker,
quicker,
I
I
will.
will.
If I
If
have
I
to
have
do
to
an
do an
endless
endless
amount of
amount of
visibility
visibility
tasks
task
as
as
directed by
directed by
Olu,
Olu,
I
I
will.
will.
I take
I take
responsibility
responsibility
that I
that
have
I've
created the
created the
life
life
I
I
currently have
currently have
due
due
to
to
my
my
thoughts,
thoughts,
actions,
actions, and
and
energy.
energy. I
I
release
release
the
the
pattern in
person in
me
me
that
that has
has created
created
lack
lack of
of any
any
kind
kind
in my
in my
life
life today.
today. I have
I
the
have the
power
power to
to
shift
shift my
my
mindset
mindset
and
and create
create new
new
things
things
that will
that will
serve
serve
me
me
better
better
by
by
having
having
faith
faith
and
and
taking bold
taking
action.
bold action.
I
I
believe
believe
that
that
all
all
these
things are
things are
possible.
possible for me, and I am determined to make.
Oh
I
yeah,
believe I
that all
believe that all things are
things are
possible for me,
possible for me,
and
and
I'm
I'm
determined to
determined to
make that
make that
belief my
belief my
reality.
reality.
I
I
deserve
deserve
success.
success.
I am
I'm
dressed
dressed
with
with
strength
strength
and
and
dignity.
dignity.
I
I
am
am
a wealth
a wealth
magnet.
magnet. I
I
am
am a
profitable
profitable
thought
thought
leader.
leader. So shall it be?
Amen.
All right. So where are you? Where are you? What have you been? What did you do? What did you accomplish in the
Nothing.
Christmas period?
Nothing.
No, you can't say nothing. I need your wins.
Oh my gosh, my win. My win
Mm-hmm.
during that
Mm-hmm.
period is
Mm-hmm.
I know that I have to do it
Mm-hmm.
because I know that sometimes I feel, oh no, this is not me. But
Mm-hmm.
my win is
What
that
is not me?
Hmm?
What do you mean this is
Like
not
this
me?
social media, like, oh, I feel
Okay.
I don't want to be chasing people. You
Okay.
see, when I
Okay.
start talking like that,
Okay.
but my win is that when I maybe when I listen to I don't know, some coaches or some people, I don't know how to call them. There are people who talks about their experiences, like entrepreneurs, So when I listen to those people, and then when I look at what my journey so far, so I feel like, no, I have to do it. So it's not I'm not the only person who feel like how I'm feeling. So I can hear other stories. And then when we say, if we go back to our credo, when I say, okay, I have to step out my comfort zone. Yeah, that's my comfort zone. So I say it, but I don't do it. You see? So I think, yeah, that's my comfort zone. I feel, that's not me. That's my comfort zone. So my win is that day after day, I feel like I can do it. Yeah. So the doubt is because if you didn't tell me about it, I wouldn't have done it. I was like, no, I cannot do it. No, it's not me. But yes, so day by day, there are two things that I taught myself that I have to how do I say it? That I have to do it without even thinking. So to step out my comfort zone and then to do whatever you tell me to do, even if I don't see, because you will tell me to do something, but me as I am now, I don't see the, how do I say it? I don't see it. I feel like, no, you're telling me to do something that I'm not comfortable with. So I said, no, I will just have to do it. She said, go left. I will just go left. Go right. I will just go right. And until I see the results, because I'm not the expert here.
Yes.
I have to follow whatever you tell me to do. So I said, okay, this is it.
I'll do it. That's actually a big win, because you see, one of the first things that, for me to decide whether I'm going to get someone to join my program is this thing that you're talking about. If I feel like you're not going to, in short, when I'm, there's a guy, in short, two people now that I have been grilling the last couple of days. And I send them emails, and I specifically send them emails because I don't want to call them. I want to start giving them little assignments to do and see if they are going to be able to do it. If they come up with excuses, I'll just send them to a video to watch, because I can't carry them.
No.
If somebody wants to grow, they need to be able to grow. And you're going to be seeing it yourself, even in your business, that it's you can't force anyone to do anything.
No.
It's better to work with people that are ready and are committed to their own growth, and once you find those people, they'll do whatever you tell them to do. Okay. And the truth of the matter is, we're not 100%, like, I don't know everything. I have my coach, right? And so and I would always have a coach. I've changed coaches over the years because there's something I need to learn from this one, and then I move to another one, on and on like that, and funny enough, when I was signing up, to join a program, a mastermind that I just joined, I didn't just join it. She's been my coach for a couple of months, and I was upgrading to her big, program, and I was asking myself, really, do I really want to do this? It took me a few days, 2-3 days. I was like, this money is a lot of money, to coach, to go and put, but you see, the thing is, once you're ready and you're committed, the question now is this person going to be able to help me and make me do the work that would take me to that position that I want to get to? Right? So as soon as I got to that point, I was just like, you know what, let's do this. Because I know that, I'm ready to do the work, and she has the strategy. So makes the two of us, so I'm really excited. And I think those are great wins. And I underline this because I want you to see what's going on in your mind. What's going on is you have the power to shift your mindset. So what you're doing is, when some thought comes in, oh, this is my comfort zone, I can't do that, you're learning and practicing, shifting your mindset to a position where you just realize that no, I'll do it. It's okay. We'll be fine. You know, even
Yeah.
though it can be scary, even
Yes.
though, you know, whatever it is can still be scary, but you have the power and you're fulfilling this. And that's why I want, and the more you do this, the more you say this and listen to yourself, the more you start to see it happen everywhere.
Yes.
Like I tell you, many times I'll just get, you know, today somebody sent me an email, you know, I was asking her, where did you find me? So she said she can't remember, that somebody gave me her number, somebody gave her my number or my email 2 years ago or something like that. And today she's sending me an email. You understand? So it's just the more you want more, you say it, your brain believes it, and you magnetize it, you receive it also, you know, to yourself. And as you are receiving all those things that brings wealth, that's why, you know, the wins are important, because even though it's not the wealth that is the, you know, like we'll say, what's your win? I made $5,000 this week. That would be a better win, right? It would sound like a better win. However, that one is not going to come if we don't do these little wins, right? So I'm very proud of you. Well done for that. Now, the last time I sent you, I recorded a video for you. I'm not sure if you were able to see it on the YouTube,
on the group, no.
Facebook. Yes. Okay.
I did not. I did not go there.
So that would be very important. That would be an important one to look, and preferably, actually, I think what I was saying in that video was that you should read there's a book. There's a new book that I added to the course, the video mastery course. And that book, what it's about is how to get you know, feedback and insights from Facebook groups or groups in general, or just connecting with people. Okay, and now this is leading us into starting to share your thoughts with people. Now, what I expected that you would do over, you know, as you live your life, especially I was saying when you were going on vacation, I was saying, connect with people, let people know. Did you mention this thought to anybody when you traveled?
This one, no. I did not. Okay. And you know why I don't talk about it? I usually talk about everything that I do. But this one, I did not talk about it because of my friends, remember what happened. So I feel like I'm scared to be judged or to hear anything negative from anyone else. So I feel like I want to do my own thing, and then they will see results. I think that's what I have back in mind, not talking about it. Because those my friends, they discourage me. I think I don't want to hear people telling me any negative thing.
Okay. Now I usually like to, you know, if you were telling me this 2-3 years ago, I would just say it's okay, you know, let's find other people. But I won't do that now, because I'd like us to deal with it. It's part of shifting your thoughts, you know, your mindset is looking at this idea of these people judged me. And so because of that, I am not going to do it anymore. Okay. I'm not going to do XYZ because when I did it, this person judged me. Okay. Now I'd like to dig deeper and see when maybe we could, you know, I mean, to do a real thorough job, you know, we would need to actually go back to judgment for you. What does that mean?
I lost my okay, it's back.
Yeah, what does judgment mean for you?
Judgment for me, when I say it, it's not, I don't want to, I just don't want to be discouraged, because I know how it made me feel the last time, starting that.
How did it make you feel?
Like I cannot do it, people are not going to like this, or people, like, it's not, how do I say it? Like what I'm about to do, no one is going to buy it. Like I'm wasting my time. Like, so it makes like to make me feel like I'm just wasting my time on something that is worthless. And on the other hand, I know that no, this is a good opportunity, like I can do it. So I don't want to find myself, that's what I think, to have those two confronting in my head. So I don't know if I'm explaining it.
No, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. If I don't get it, don't worry, I'll ask questions.
You get it? Yes.
I'm getting it. So if I need more, I will always ask questions. So keep going.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that's judgment for me, because on one hand, I see it possible. I can do it. But on the other hand, I don't want to hear any negative energy or to feel any negative energy that will start to confuse me again, where I have just decided, no, I have to eat today. You cannot discourage me. I think that's why I am not talking about it anymore to anyone. I think because the reason why I'm saying I think, it's because I did not sit and then decide it. But I'm asking myself why I did not talk about it. Maybe it's that fear in my conscience, maybe. Because I will be talking about everything that I do, everything, like with so much passion, but I will never mention this one.
I see. Because you feel like a failure in it.
Okay. I don't feel like a failure, but it's more, I think I'm not ready to hear people. They will start to give you, how do we call it in English? Like reasons why what you are doing will never work. And they can be so convincing. Like they have so much negative reasons and they are so convincing, and I don't want to be in that position. Like I don't want.
So do you think that it's in your own, like you're hiding from another negative comment that will pull you down?
At this point.
I see.
Because the last time I was so down to the point where I almost quit. I was so down. I'm just how do I now? Yes, I'm just climbing up. I'm so into it. For now, I just want to concentrate on that kind of energy until I am, how do I say it? So right now, what I just want to hear anything that Olu tells me to do, whatever. I will just do it as I always have my words in French. So when you have to
maybe I will get it.
When you have to do something, as you see how Catholic people,
just as you're
pray,
told.
Yeah, how when they pray, they do le chapelet. On appelle le chapelet.
Yeah, the rosary.
Yeah, they say it's just like this. So we have an expression in French when you have to do something, even if you don't know what it is, you just do it as if you're doing your.
I see.
So that's where I am now.
Okay.
So I myself, I'm not so strong. How do I say it? So I just want to focus on that side. I think that's what is making me not wanting to hear any negative energy, I think.
Okay. Now, I agree with that. Because I don't want negative also. You must have boundaries, boundaries that you would be able to have people know that this is the boundary. I don't need you to come in here, stay there. It's very important to have boundaries. However, the thing that I would want to, because once there's a negative seed, okay, Once there's a negative seed, if we don't uproot it, what would happen is it will come back when the thing is even bigger. So, so that's why I want to make sure that it's not a negative seed that is actually, because you see the way neuroscience and the way psychology and all these things, they work. They say that there are thoughts all over, flying around, okay? Thoughts, sometimes you'll see something and it becomes a thought, to your brain, okay? And that thought, it was not yours. It was not your thought. Somebody said something, or somebody didn't say something, or, and then you take it and then it becomes your thought. And once it plugs into your thoughts, into your neural pathway, it begins to form into you. Okay, like the neural network begins to create neural networks. Okay, and before you know it, you become that thought. Now, the reason why I'm going this direction is I want to make sure that you have that grace and you have that ability, and you are actually working on not bringing the other people's thoughts to become your thoughts. Okay. And to do that, okay, to do this, what I would want you to do is you're going to do an activity. And that activity is all of these negative things that people would say, okay, that you're afraid, this person will say something and it's going to really mess things up. Write them all out, or any other negative thought that has come to your mind. There's a lady that talks about dealing with limiting self-talk, okay? And she talks about, limiting self-talk as a thing, and then she talks about the opposite of that being a limitless self-talk. Okay, there's one that pushes you down, that is like a weight that is on your head and it keeps pushing you down. It becomes heavy, that to the point where you go into a dark place. You keep going down, right? Concerning whatever it is that the topic we're talking about. Okay, and it could be about life in general. You just, it just goes and becomes so heavy. You just need to crash. You just crash. Okay. But then she says there's an opposite direction of that, which is limitless. You say, no, number one thing is I identify that thought and I say, it's not mine. It's because of my friend that said that. Okay, now how can I rearrange my thoughts in a way that I have a limitless thought instead? Okay. Remember we said that thought comes to you, it's not yours. Okay, now you tell yourself, you, the you that is inside, you now recreate that thought into one that is not limiting. Okay, so the exercise that I want you to do is all of those negative thoughts, you're going to call them the limiting belief, limiting self-thought, talk. And then you're going to now do the opposite of it, which is the limitless self-talk. Okay, so it's not going to work. Okay, you did it, when you were telling me this just now, you said, like, it's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to do this. In short, I should quit. Okay, then you said, but I see all these other people out there. In short, you sent me the other guy the other day, the guy in Paris, and he's doing a lot, with that. And obviously he's selling the knowledge that he has, the same knowledge that you have, right? So you now say, but I've seen 1, 2, 3 people that are doing it. So what's me too? I can do it.
Yeah.
Not in my comfort zone right now, but with help, I will get there. And if I continue, I will get there. You understand? So I want you to write all of those negative thoughts, and this is a practice that I have done all my adult life, like since the time I started growing personal growth. The place that I started was when I used to think all sorts of ugly thoughts, where I would be thinking, people don't like me, people don't care. If I die now, it's not going to move anybody. It's not going to, in short, my husband will move on. I would just be saying all sorts of negative things in my head. Okay, but then, you know, it was from Joyce Meyer that I heard it first, that I learned it first. And she said, write all the negative things and then find scriptures at that time. You know, for me, it was scriptures. Find scriptures that negate all those things that you're saying in your head. You know, so I wrote them all out, and I wrote something that was positive. And up till today, I still do that. Okay, now different people use it, explain it in different way. Like I was saying, limitless and limiting, you know, that this lady that I was talking about earlier on. Yeah, so I want you to do that. And because you see, the same principle that applies to the creed that we're doing applies to negative thoughts too. The more of it that you're rehearsing in your head, it will just, you know, sometimes it will just cancel each other. It will just cancel each other. You say, I'm saying I'm good here, but it can't work. I'm good, it can't work. You understand? So we want to go through the process of actually going through and thinking, and so that each time the thought comes, you find the negative, you find the opposite one. Say, I don't believe this one. I believe this one. This one is possible for me. This is what I want. Okay. Because the one, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you really, really want and really, really, you know, put your heart to, it happens.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes the things that we're putting our heart to is unconscious. So sometimes even the negative is unconscious. Is unconsciously you are saying, I'm not going to do this. It's not going to work. Unconsciously. But that's why the creed now is important. So that when you're doing the thing, when you're unconsciously doing it, the creed also comes and fights that negative thought.
I have a question and something else. So the other thing as well that may make me not wanting to talk more about it, as the fact that I myself am new in this business. I'm still discovering, and I don't feel myself. I don't feel like I know much. Like I don't feel like I don't know what I will be telling. Like I don't feel like I know much yet. I think that also makes me feel like not having that confidence that I may have.
Yes. If you were an expert already.
Yeah, you see, I would be so confident, like the way. Like you see, when I'm talking about Amazon or Shopify, even though I haven't done that much money, but I have, so for the past 1 year since I started on MatLeaf, I have been working on it. I have learned so much. So when I talk about it, I'm like an expert. People will think that I make millions.
You know, it's very bizarre. It's very interesting what you're doing, because Amazon, you started in January.
Yes.
This other one, when did you start it?
You mean you, or you mean flipping the houses?
Flipping the houses.
Oh, that one, we started it a long time ago. Like it's been like 2018.
Exactly.
Like this is the 4th year.
So that's the thing. You have to, it's in the mind.
It's in the mind.
Yeah. It's in the mind. You know, your mind is telling you, I'm not an expert. It's only Olu that is teaching me to do this thing.
Yes.
No, I'm not. I don't know anything about flipping houses. Right? You know, and I'm not telling you to go and teach people how to start businesses. No, I'm telling you to go and teach people. They say, in short, there's nothing new that is happening. The only new thing is you're valuing your time that you're using to talk about it. That's all.
So
because you're already doing
that in my limiting thoughts?
Yes, add it.
Yes, okay.
Add it. Because it's not true. The Amazon one, you just started. In short, that one, you don't even have any much success in it.
No.
How much have you made on Amazon?
I don't know, 1,000.
But you see, the thing is, because of the fact that when it's happening deep down. When you talk about something that is really tangible,
Mm.
people will feel like, oh no, especially, finances. People are afraid to talk about their finances. Okay.
Yes.
They don't want you to know or whatever.
Mm.
But the other one, the Amazon one, everybody feels, oh wow, this Amazon, everywhere they go, they see Amazon, So you feel like it's a big thing. I'm representing Amazon. They lie, you're not representing Amazon. You are dashing money to Amazon every day.
Every day.
Or whoever is collecting money from you for softwares and all that. So that's the idea. The mindset is, because it's Amazon, people will accept it more. So you feel like I should talk about it. It's a big thing, so I'm talking about it. But real estate market is a big thing too.
Yeah.
It's a big thing, and it has even bigger results.
Yeah, but people tend to think that people who made it in real estate, like you need money to be successful. That's what people think. And then if you start talking finances, as you said, they don't want to share, or they don't want to hear. Like, it's like you are scaring them away.
Exactly. And that's why they need you, because they won't know that it's possible for them. Like when you did it, you didn't even have money. And that's the position that you have to always maintain, And then the thing is this, I'm not the only one that is doing business coaching and video, all these things that I'm doing, but I'm the one talking to you. There are many people that are way better, in this thing. In short, me, I have coaches that I have worked with, right? But why wouldn't you go to my coach? Because they will speak above your head like this. You won't hear what they're saying, because you still feel that it's not possible. First of all, I don't even have anything that I can sell, right? And that's the reason why you have to realize that people prefer you to be at the level that you're at, because you can relate with them. Just a few years ago, you didn't have money to do down payment after you've bought the house. To say go and buy another one, like how? It's not even possible, right? And so you can relate with them. You can relate, and not people that are not ready. I mean, again, the reason why I always say, when you say somebody complains, I say move on, leave them alone. We're not looking for them. They are the no that we're looking for. The yeses, we're going to eventually find it among all the no's. Okay. And right now, what I would suggest that you do, and the way we're going to do this is, you don't even give your information. You don't give free information to anyone, except they are interested, except they've shown, like I told you, I sent people emails, and I said to myself, if I send you an email and I give you one assignment that I want you to do, and you're not able to do it, how do I expect that I would now give you, first of all, you will not even be able to follow the pace that I'm going to give you in class, so there's no point. No point. If you're not ready, go and get ready. I'll give you some of my videos to go and watch, okay, until you're ready. And until it's burning in your under your blanket, then you say, where is that solution again? You understand? And like somebody was, one of my products is a $37 product, and somebody was saying to me that, it was like he was expecting me to prove that I'm a legit person, and I said to him, here is my email, nobody else has access to it. This is my Facebook, nobody else has access to it, because it was duped by people, online, so I recognize the fact that can be scary, but this is just $37. I'm not going to be chasing you after $37.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't have that commitment, no. Whenever he's ready, he should come. I'll be here. So that's the thing. You give them, and as we go, we're going to build all of this into your system, so that as you're reaching out to people, you have steps, hurdles that you want them to scale before they get to the next level. Like, for example, you have your survey that you send to people. If you send a survey to someone and they are not ready to do it, they don't do it, why would you wait and be wasting and be waiting for them to want to beg them? You will still have to put spoon in their mouth. You know, so we don't want that. We want to keep moving, you know, and but then when I sent you that video, the material that I created, the point is, inside of, in short, everywhere you look, there is a person that has already done some work that you can piggyback on. Okay, they've already created a group of people that do something similar to what you're doing. Okay, maybe not directly related. It could be a complementary thing. Okay, that you are doing, that this person is doing. For example, a real estate agent, you know, like you're a real estate agent now, you know, but maybe not even real estate agent, maybe an interior decorator. Okay, I don't know some of the things that are complementary. They are not going to take your client. You are actually going to be exchanging clients. You know, that kind of a person, you know, an interior decorator group, or you know, like a construction person, you know, even construction, somebody that has like a video system, an audience of people that they are teaching how to fix their bathroom, fix their, you know, this thing. Okay, you know how when you first buy your house, the first thing you're thinking is, okay, I'm going to fix this, I'm going to try to do it myself. So you go on YouTube and you find somebody that has said something about it, you watch it. Then after a while, you're like, you know what, there's no way I would do this myself. You find a contractor to come and do it yourself, for them, for you, right? But there's that person that is teaching people how to fix their houses. People that are looking for rebates on construction, those are the people that also have tight financing. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Maybe even credit, you know, people that have credit, maybe even people that you worked with at Investors Group.
Yeah.
You know, all these people, instead of going to, now I will go to my friends and family, but then if you don't have that, that's when you exhaust that list. The next level is you start going out, but you now look at people that are already to some extent committed to this same path that you're taking them through.
But was it easy for you to work with your friends and family, or it's my friends and family that are difficult? Because my family, if I start saying anything, business, you are a scam.
Yes. So that's a very good question. First of all, you have to remember that you are part of that friends and family.
Yes.
Okay. So was it easy to work with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm different.
No, yes, but you have to realize that, see, it takes, it's like a journey. Okay. Yeah. It's like a journey. When I was going to do my first VIP day, you were the only person that came. Okay. There's always, in everybody's life, there's always one only person that shows up. Okay. So we can't just say all my friends and family are bad people. I'm not saying you're saying they're bad, and I'm not saying they're bad too. But you see, the thing is, they are just not believers. They are unbelievers in this regard. Now, when I was going to do my first ever coaching program, you know, I also still found one of my friends and family that paid the first $1,000. And then another one. And then I began to go outside of my friends and family. I began to get into the strangers, right? You know, but it was my friends and family that first believed. Yeah. Because you know why we can't let go of them? Because they already know you. They already know you. They already trust you. Not all of them. Now, I will count many of my friends and family that I met with, and up till today, they are still They're still looking at me like I should come and give it to them for free.
Yeah.
You understand? Up till today. But I will tell you that those same friends and family are not ready. Because
No.
imagine if you're ready to achieve something, and I'm telling you, I can show you, these are the same set of people that I have been working with free of charge for many years. And I've slept, I've taken time and not slept for them, but they still didn't appreciate that, this is going to help them. So they should invest in themselves. Up till today, they're still struggling on their own. And sometimes I will come and I will tell them what to do, and I will still, but they're not ready. They're not ready. You understand? So, I can't build a business on those kind of people.
No.
I have to move out of my friends and family. However, you remember that even in your journey with me, we started with the VIP day, and the next thing we said was, let's go to the next level. But you weren't ready at the time. And different things. So you have to also remember that each person is on a different journey. You may think, which I knew that was going to help at that time, but it was another idea that we were going to build together at the time. Now it's even better because you've tested this and you even have tangible results. Okay, that compared to what we were going to do, which was also a brilliant idea. Remember the idea, the children thing?
The children, I still think about it. It was a good idea and still is. And now I feel like I can do it because I'm not like the financial part. It was more the financial part. I was saying, how am I going to start? I don't even have a dime. But now when I feel like I can have, if I want to start anything, I have the money. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. That it's better to start with something that would fund the thing. Like now, when I want to do anything, I just do because money is coming in from the business. Unlike before that I would have to find a credit card and then another credit card and then it's not but layers, you start to look at it, you do more, then you do more, then you do more. And then after a while, you see that you actually can hire people to do that thing that you would have done. You hire people to do it. You put an infrastructure, you make it happen. But if you remember, I told you that I started by doing a poultry farm. You remember, that's how I started. I told you that I want to start gather money which will fund my big project. That's how the whole thing started. I was looking for information on how to start a poultry farm. And then because I was constantly looking for small business opportunities that can give me small money, I ended up finding Amazon, finding all those things. And it's good because you're a stronger person for it. You're a stronger person, So in other words, what I'm trying to say is don't close your mind to any of your friends and family. Now, for some people, it's going to be obvious. They are negative. They are always going to be like that. Still, you give them the benefit of that, but you don't carry them. You wait for them whenever they are ready. Some of them would be on your email list. You'll be sending them emails. One day they'll come back. In short, the first person that paid $6,500 for my one-on-one coaching, she had been on my email list, for about maybe 4 years. Then one day I did a small video, less than 30 minutes video. She booked a call. After that, it was $6,500. But she had been on my email list for years. They didn't do anything. Sometimes they won't even say anything. They won't talk. They won't do anything. So it's okay. It's okay, and that's why you can't build on one person. You have to diversify, have more people. This is why I wanted you to create your own Facebook page and Facebook group. Now, tell me a little bit more about that. Have you? Interesting. I was saying that I did nothing, but now when you talk, I said that I think my when I do things, for me, I don't forget. I don't forget, but I don't see that I'm doing something. Okay. Now that you are talking, I see that I have done a lot of things.
Very good. Very
But
good.
I don't, maybe I should start taking notes, everything that I do,
Yes.
because I didn't realize that I did much. So
Yes. Yes.
Facebook, I started Googling because I was looking for Facebook groups that are into these field.
Okay.
And I ended up on a very interesting Facebook group. I joined the group. It's free.
Okay. Okay.
It's called Flippers of Ontario, something like that. It's
Beautiful.
like Ontario. And then the group has everyone that into flipping houses. They can be lenders, contractors, anyone. So you go there and then they help each others. Can you imagine that? I will see people post in the group, oh, this is the building I'm working on. I need 100K. Okay, I will lend you the money. I'm like, what? In the group. So it's like they are talking about 500K, like we are talking about $20. And they communicate, they lend money, like they fix. I was shocked. So I said, wow. So with this group, I can even buy 10 houses.
I know.
So
wow.
I even went to meet with one guy. So they have, I texted. So I introduced myself on the group. I said, this is me. I'm new in the group. This is what I do. This part of Ontario. And then they all started to DM me like 10. I was like, oh my gosh. They all want to talk to me. They say, this is my phone number. So I already met with one guy. And then he says, no. Your case is very small. We can help you. Because it was... So they were telling me, no, they were telling me that that's what they do. Basically, I learned even more that I didn't know before. So for most people who are into this flipping, they don't really work with banks, with the banks, the conventional banks, because it's tough.
It's too expensive
when you have to go through the mortgage process, and they have to sometimes they don't give you enough money. But those people, because they know what they are doing is for short term, between 0 and 6 months mostly, until we finish the project. So they are like private lenders.
Okay.
And they help you. I don't know yet how they do it, but that's how they work. They told me they specialize into that. It's like a group of people, mostly in this part of Ontario. They are mostly Indians. They have a lot of money. I don't know how they do it. And they will help you finish your project, whatever you need to do. And then when you finish renovation and then you sell the house, you have to give them, I don't know how much they take, but then you reach a point where you will no longer need them if you have enough cash flow to do all those projects on your own. So you don't need to go at the bank each time. It's a hassle. But then I was happy to find that group, but I ended up finding help for myself on my, how do I say it? On my personal, maybe on the business. Yes, because I learned even more things.
Better ways to do it.
Yes, there are better ways to do it. So I'm like, so how, basically anyone can do it now. So, and I was so surprised. I thought it was too good to be true.
Find out, you see, the reason why you are the expert, okay? The reason why you are the expert is because you're finding all these things. Okay. And you once you begin to write those negative thoughts and the opposite ones, write all these things there, because nobody else knows this group.
No, because
nobody else knows the group. You're the one that knows the group.
And I thought I was telling so immediately I called my realtor. I did not want to give her a lot of details, but I told her, oh, we are ready for the next house. start looking maybe February, because we were going to wait until the end of the year. That's how we do it. We do 1 year, and then the guy said, "Why wait 1 year? Your case is very easy." So I told her, and then she's like, "You, where did you find the money?" Because I was telling her that we have to wait until the end of the year. I said, I have found a solution. I told her, I found a solution. And then she called me, she wanted to know more. She told me she didn't know about it. She said I should introduce her to them, to those people. She's not, I was even scared.
Even me, I want to introduce.
Yes, I can introduce you to them.
Even me, I want to introduce, because I've been looking for houses. I've been looking for new second house since.
No, easy, looking. They help you.
My budget is small.
Easy, but you have to pay me first, huh?
I pay you. How much? How much?
So it's easy, my dear. I was so shocked. So basically, they can, even if your budget is small, this is what they told me.
Yeah.
So there are many things. They even have terms that they use. There is what they call joint venture. Like you buy the property together, and then when you sell it, you share the profit. And there are these people, what we do, buy, renovate, and then rent.
Okay. Right.
That's what we are doing. So there is a lot that I learned in that group, and I'm still learning. But they told me that, let's say you want to buy a second property, and then for us, we could have bought a second property. The money will be there after we are done doing this. The money will be there, but we need, because the houses that we buy, they are very in a bad condition. We need at least 70,000 to renovate the entire building. So we budget 70K to 100K for the renovation. But then if we have to pay another property, a second property, 20%, or even less, all the money will go on the down payment, and then for the renovations, we will have to go to the bank for a loan, for a renovation loan. But those people, they say, no, you don't need to do that. They can help you, loan you the money to, how do I say it? So they give you whatever money that you need, and they put it as a second mortgage on the house, kind of. And then after 1 year, or depending on how the value, the house is going to gain value, it can take less than a year. They refinance the mortgage, and then they pay back the second mortgage, kind of, if I try to explain how it works. So, but when you are flipping a house that you want to sell, it's even easy, because when you sell your house, you pay, they take their money, and then you take your share. They are easy to work with, to the point where Alain was saying, are you sure they are not scammers? Who will give you, who will give you 200K like that?
I know that people, because I remember when we're going to buy our house, because we've not been with jobs, right? It's hard to prove with business, right?
Yes.
So when we're going to buy our house, the first mortgage place that we were going to use, they canceled because they couldn't prove. They just said, we had good income coming in from online business and all these things, but they were just, the guy was just afraid, for some reason. It just,
exactly.
So, but we now had to, we now went to Scotiabank. The real estate agents now connected us with another mortgage broker, and that one took it to Scotia, and it was just like this,
Yeah.
So, but I remember she was saying at that time that if Scotia doesn't work, there are other options.
Yes.
She said there are investors.
Yes.
No, not bill lenders. She said investors, real estate investors that are ready, that would also help, all this rent to own kind of thing.
Yes.
You know, but we were just looking like, you know, at that time we didn't want to do rent to own, you know.
Mhm.
So we're praying and trusting God that we're actually going to be able to buy it ourselves, you
Yes.
know. But she said it that time. I remember she mentioned it. She said there are people that are willing to loan you money. And I
Yes.
was like,
So that's where I ended. And
wow.
then I even went there to meet with the guy.
Okay.
We
You
talked.
went to a physical place?
Yeah, they are in Mississauga.
Oh, wow.
I went there and then we talked. So because I wanted to know that they
It's
are not
real?
scammers,
Mhm.
but they are not. Like, what will they? I'm the one who doesn't have
You're the
money,
one
who
that
needs
collects.
money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who is coming who?
What's the document that they give you? Like the second mortgage, they are the one that writes the documents.
Basically, I don't know yet. They kind explained me how it works. I don't know yet until I work with them.
Okay.
So until I know, I don't know. But
Okay.
I was trying just to explain what they do. If I try to put it into simple words, what it will look like. It's like they will give you the money. So you will have a loan. Scotiabank is the bank that is easy to work with people like us. So if we need, let's say, 150K down payment for Scotiabank, and then we have 100K, they will give us the 50K. So in the eyes of Scotiabank, they don't even know that those people exist. We give Scotiabank 150K down payment. That's it. We are done with Scotiabank.
But wouldn't Scotiabank come back and say, what's the source of the money?
They will not, because I will, when you are going to send your down payment, you give them like a draft, whatever. They will not start coming, show us.
Okay, I thought they used to say it has to have been in the account for so long.
They do?
They with never, RSP, with I think maybe
yeah,
with
it's
RSP.
with RSP.
Yeah, it's RSP.
Yeah.
It's RSP.
But if you have your okay, this is another thing. Yeah, I see what you mean. When they want to know, they maybe for us, I never really had to go through that process because it's always obvious that we are just selling and buying. I think it answers that question. Credit, but yes, if when you are buying, you have to show where the money is coming from. So you basically have to send a screenshot of your bank account, but they will not ask you, how did this money get? They will not start asking that. I see. They never do. So that's what they do. And then I think behind that, when the bank transaction is done, I think there is another agreement that you have to sign between you and those lenders, I think. Okay. And then after some time, you refinance or you sell the property, depending on what you are doing. You refinance or you sell. And then the money that comes, the equity that comes out of that transaction, it is enough for you to pay back those guys. And even, this is where the thing is, look at this. Let's say we buy a second property using their money. Okay, let's say we use 100K from those people, 100K from those people. And then we leave this house renting. It is going to be, so from the rental income, after we have paid the mortgage and the property taxes, we will have between 1,700 and 1,900 left, like profit in this house, on this house.
Monthly?
Monthly, yes. Okay. Because the income now, I mean, yeah, monthly. So, if the money for 1 year, if we take 1 year, even if it's let's say 1,700, okay, 1,700 for 12 months, it's 20,000. So that is 20,000 that we would have saved on this from the rental income.
Mhm.
And this house only will have, after 1 year, will have gained equity, will have value
Mhm.
in 1 year, at least another 100K, at least,
Mhm.
based on
Mhm.
how the market is here.
Mhm. Mhm.
Let another 100K. And then the second house that we purchased and on which we have money from those guys, 100K, let's say, after 1 year, if we refinance or if we sell, depending on what we are doing, we are going to have enough money to pay them, and we have another money left, enough to buy us a property without even considering the equity into this house, this one, and the 20,000 that we saved the from the rental income.
Rent.
I don't know. Do
Mhm.
you see what
Yeah.
I'm getting? So we
Yeah.
after 1 year, we can easily have cash flow for ourselves after we have paid back those guys. We can have at least 200K, at least,
Wow.
which is enough to which is enough for us to afford purchasing another property and renovating it without needing any other person help.
Hmm.
You see what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's a very good thing,
It's yeah.
and as I was just talking, as I was just watching you talk,
Mm,
I want you to realize that, the role just flipped in
mhm.
this meeting. You
Yeah.
began to coach me, right? But for some reason, your
Yeah.
mind continues to tell you I'm a newbie
I'm a
in this.
newbie. Yes. I'm a newbie.
Yes, it's true that you are new, okay,
Yes.
but you are way advanced, way advanced. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd like you to
Mhm.
what I was saying earlier on,
Mm,
is that you need to find this one now
mm,
is this is like your Michelin group. Okay. It's
mm.
more like you know, what did we used to do in investors group? The Monday meeting every Monday, like your
Yes.
divisional group.
Yes, I remember those. I don't
That's
remember.
this group now is your divisional group. We need
Yes.
to go outside to go and find people that don't know these things that they are saying in this group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. People that are so the same way you found this group, I want you to find complementary groups.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Groups where people that want to flip houses are, not this one. This one is good. Find any
This
kind of
one
group,
is
join
on
any kind
another
of group.
level.
But this is more like your own coaches and
Yes.
your own partners.
Yes.
Because you're not likely going to find any clients there.
Exactly. That's what I was
You're
going to
not
tell you.
you're
No.
not likely going to find clients
No.
there because they're
No.
already advanced.
They
Okay.
are yes.
And even their relatives, they are advanced. They won't let you
Mhm.
go, they won't let them go and pay $1,000 for somebody to come and coach them to do what?
No.
But however, there are some other groups,
Mm-hmm.
especially, for example, places where I don't know if this is a good one, but the idea that is coming to my head is people that have credit issues.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe they
That's
have
true.
homes, or I don't know, but find a way to see people that have credit issues, groups of people that have credit issues, but that already have homes. Okay. Or something like first time home buyers group. You understand? Or places like what else? How do you also find somebody that has a home? Maybe there's a group for people that are trying to fix their bathroom. They're not trying to
Yeah,
flip.
that's true.
They're not trying to flip. They're just trying to
Yeah.
fix. And somebody is teaching them in there how to fix their bathroom. You understand? Or how to do their yard, do the lawn, mow their lawn, whatever group. Those kind of groups are places where homeowners already are in.
Yes.
So now this kind of place, when you go through that material that I sent to you, it will give you ideas on how you navigate, in those kind of a group. For obviously the same way you did in this other group, you introduce yourself and you start to interact with people there. Because many of the things they are talking about, you've gone through them. You've tried to fix your bathroom. You've tried to fix your credit. You've tried to do your garden. You understand, many of these things, you just tell them, you just say your own in passing. But because you've already introduced yourself, gradually people start to know you as the expert for flippers.
So basically, because when I was reading the other book, it's like, I don't know if it's a book or whatever. So I use those groups to find potential clients.
Exactly.
And when I introduce myself, that's where I don't want to twist it. What do I tell them? Like how, when I introduce myself, I don't want to say much so that they already have, so I don't want to send them to the group. You see what I mean?
Not? Why not?
They will need me after.
You don't want to send them to which group?
The one that I found.
You never send anybody to that group. Except to me and your real estate agent. You don't send people to that. That's why I said that's your divisional director, the meeting. You don't bring other people there. That's your own, that's your drawer. It's where you put your special things. Don't share anybody. But you create, I told you, you create your own group. Okay, the free group. Where people will come, and that's the place where you will be talking about how you help people.
Yes.
Okay, and that's where, when you meet people in the potential clients, that's the place you send them to.
Yes, but when I introduce myself into those groups, like how do I go about it? I go about it the same way I did in the questionnaire, or do I say that, oh, this is the
questionnaire can work. The questionnaire can work. You can say something like, I'm actually into this, and I'd like to know anyone that has ever considered this thing. I'd like to pick your brain. I have this question. Now for some groups, they won't allow you to do that. Okay, but for many groups, they would say things like, you can post, they will have a special day that you can post something about your thing. Okay, and some others, you answer questions. Somebody asked a question about, where do people find toilets that flush backwards, whatever, I don't know, and then you say, oh, I've never seen that. However, I've used one renovator or contractor that helped me to find blah, 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 blah. You just say something and you tell them what you know, okay? Now, it's not today's action that you do that leads to clients. It's like you're spreading seeds, okay? And then you can now, after we've done the first, when you start doing videos in your group, what will now happen is you can say, you answer a question, then you say, I have a video, a 30-minute video that I have done that answers this further. I'd be glad to share it with you. You see, other people will start following. They will say, oh, me too, I want, me too, I want, me too. Then you draw them to come into your group.
Okay. I can also say, because like now, it's an example. I see a group. I don't even know if it's in Canada. How do I know if it's a group is in Canada?
You won't say, except if it says it in the name.
Oh, so if I go talk in the
US,
like how will I know if the people? So
I think it still works. I think Flippers North America is North America.
Oh, you mean I can eat people outside of Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's still the same rules. It's just the local rules that would differ, like how the bank does this, how and you will still be very wiser, even if you don't get clients. you
Mm.
will still be wiser than the person in the States that has never done it before.
But is it better to go into public groups or private? Because private groups, they have to accept you first.
Yes, yes. Private groups are better. They have different advantages. Private groups are better managed and all those. Public groups are a bit larger, and the information that is there is public, right? You know, so somebody can be passing and they can get all the content. Like in this, our group, in the group that we have on Facebook now, you need to be a paying client to be able to be in that group or in my team, on my team, right? You know, so that's the thing. Private groups are closed groups. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's easier for people to talk freely in private groups than on public groups, especially when it comes to personal things like credit.
Funny enough, there are many groups of those people, like a debt, like clearing debt. Hello, Happy New Year. I need financial help.
No, not that. We don't need that one. Not that kind of people. We need
What's
people
the best
that
place
that
to
are,
get debt management plan? Like,
you know, we have to remember that they have to be homeowners. Your people must be homeowners. Don't enter the debt management group of people that are looking for money.
No, like, how do I know? I have to search for.
Search for. If it's a public group, check. You know, there's. Let me show you something. When you go to Facebook and you go into a group, let me show you one of my groups. Okay, so when you, I'm not sharing. So for example, you're in Facebook like this, and you're in a group, okay? See the group? When it's a private group, you don't see the members of the group if you're not a member, okay?
Oh yeah.
So you don't see the members of the group.
Oh, but you can see the number.
You can see the number of people, yeah, but you can't see who it is that is there. Now, if it's a private group and you've already joined, even if before you join, it can tell you, I think it's when you've already said you want to join, it tells you how many of your friends that are already in that group. Okay, but what I wanted to show you is this. This, you see this magnifying glass here? It's a search button. Whenever you are in any group, you can search something that has been said, okay? So for example, homeowners. Okay? If it's something that we've talked about before, it will give you, you know, so you see now, it says home sweet home. Anything about home, it will start bringing it up, right? You know, so when you go to any group, you want to use that search button a lot. Because it would help you to know what are some of the things. In short, the way I always recommend is once you enter into a group, you want to ask questions, you want to search questions that have to do with what you teach. Okay, for example, I will go to a group and I will search video. Okay, and anybody that has asked any question about video, I start to talk to them. I start to answer their questions. So those are the ways that you can use to connect with people in groups. But you want to, as soon as possible, you want to create your own group. You want to, you know, decide what the name of your group is. I told you I want to see the names, the name of your group, so that that we can filter, make sure it's something that would align with what people want. Like for example, one of my group is called where is it now? It's called Video Like a Pro. Okay, like this one. These, you know, many of the people that I work with, they are trying to do video like a pro. Okay, so this is you when you're naming your group, you want to make sure that it's catchy and it's something that people want. Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
So if I go in those group, can I? So I will I will search for for what I want to do, like people who are asking those questions, and then I will just reply to those questions, or I can post something that I have
if
gone
it's
through
allowed,
the same process.
it's better to learn. It's better to learn the habit of answering questions than posting. Posting most of the times is not allowed in the groups. So you don't want people to ban you from their groups, you know. But so if somebody has asked a question, you just answer the question. And then if it's a day that they allow people to post, you know, like for example, you know, in some of my groups, I would say today is posting day. You can post anything about your business. That's the day you post something. Say, I'm doing this, I'd like to pick your brain, because that's the level that you're at right now. Then when people do that, they give you their information. Then you now have chance to reach out to them and invite them to you.
So
very good. Yeah. So within today and next week, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to make sure that, you know, the group is built. Okay. That's, you've created your group and your page. Okay. That's page and then group. And then you would also, the first assignment that I gave you, which was the negative and the limiting and limitless thoughts. And then I want you to join some groups and start, you know, connecting with people there. Okay.
Okay, so create my page, create my group, connect with those complementary groups.
Very good. And make sure you confirm the names with me before you create.
Yeah, I will send you I have the names that I had already on mind, but you will tell me. And
type them. Typing it makes it easier. Type it and send it to me.
Yeah, I will send it. Yeah. And then I have to do that activity, the limiting and limitless.
Very good. Very good.
Activity. I mean, thoughts. Yay! What was I going to? Sorry, I'm taking too much of your time.
No, it's okay. Okay. I'm happy that you're getting to do this. It's like you're getting to do this at a very low rate, you know, for you, because it's like VIP and you're getting it, you know, for free.
You are not. Okay. I'm the one who is happy. You are not happy about it.
No, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it until and I'm ready for another client, and in short, not another. I'm ready for more clients to come.
Yeah. So where are they?
But they're coming. Don't worry.
Okay. You can tell them to wait for now.
No, they are not waiting. I'm not going to tell them to wait. I'm telling them to come, and before you know it, so
yeah,
get ready. But maximize it now. Maximize it. Yeah, you will be far. You know, I'm glad that you'll be far advanced. You know, by the time other people are joining, so it's good.
But I can't miss it. You see, for the past 2 weeks, I really missed it. I was looking forward to it. I said, okay, I want to know what's next.
I know.
Because what is moving me, I want to reach that point where I am making the money, the real reason why I'm doing this. Yeah. So that one, it keeps me wanting to do, like I want to do whatever you tell me, just tell me what to do next.
No, for real. There are people, even me, I want to learn. You understand? So don't worry, you'll be fine. You will find clients.
Let's hope.
Yeah, very good.
There is there are people that I love to listen to on YouTube. Mostly they are entrepreneurs, or coaches. I don't know if they are coaches, but they are mostly talking about their personal experience when they started into business. So one guy was saying, they are those, it's that group of French young African So
Mhm.
he was saying that how to know that people, they are not happy for your, how do we say it in English? You see, when you have achieved something and then you have,
Success.
yeah, success. That's the word. How
Achievement,
to
yeah.
achieve, yeah, how to know that people are not happy for your success, or they are just either jealous, like they are not just happy for success. And then he was saying, like, the number one, he was sharing 3 tips, and then the number 1 tip is when people, they want to minimize what you do, trying to show you that that is easy.
It's
And
very easy. Yeah.
there is nothing big you are doing. Anyone who can do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was thinking on my own case. I said, so those people who are telling me, no one will pay for your thing.
Exactly.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Anyone can find it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the truth of the matter is, it's true what they said. However, they are ungrateful people. No, for real. It's true what they said, that anyone can find it. But why did they not find it?
Yeah.
This group that you just found now, can anyone not find it? It's not free on Facebook.
Exactly, it's free.
But why is it you that found it?
Ask me.
Because you're on the journey, because you are advanced. That's why. One of the reasons why you found this one now is because you paid someone to coach you to turn it into something.
That's true. I wouldn't have never thought.
You never thought it was possible. No.
Yeah. Because even though I was doing this, I would never have thought. You told me to look for it.
Yeah. So that's the thing. The reason why is it the people that go do surgery, the ones that we give surgery to, to do surgery for us, is because they experience. When they come out of medical school, they've crammed many of the things. In short, the other day I was thinking to myself, I was asking Dr. Bola something. Then I said it just occurred to me that, this thing that we do to experts, okay, when you know someone is a professional in something, you start asking them all sorts of questions. Something they don't know. They quickly use echo, they quickly use brain to answer you as if you know. But sometimes they don't know. But because of the fact that we perceive them as the experts, is the doctor, is the dentist, is the accountant, they should know everything. It's not true. But this is the same way it is. Anyone, as soon as you begin to go into this field, you begin to get more exposure, experience. Okay. When people come to me for videos, I'm like, these things are so easy. Why are you coming to pay me to do it? You can do it. You just put a camera here, put some lights here, do this, and you'll be fine.
Talk.
but they will still say yes, but where is the, and I'm like, okay, the expert, I will answer, and I will collect the money. Somebody, I had a meeting with this lady last week. She wants me to come and train her group, the group of, like this group that we're talking about. These are her clients, people that have paid her. She wants me to come and train them how to do better videos. And she's going to pay for it. And she's wants me to sell my program also in there. You understand? So these are things that you just start to see them pop up. Okay, you just start to see this kind of things pop up. Why? Because you focused your time on it and you became the expert in it. Okay, yeah, and you start to pluck the money.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll get there soon. You'll get there soon. Very good. So let's what's standing in our way now is for you to have a few people that you'll be talking to. Okay, once you have a few people that you'll be talking to in your group, you start to do videos.
But when I find those people, when I create the Facebook group, I can invite my friends to be in there or no?
It's only the friends that want what you are selling.
Okay,
not anybody. Okay.
Yes.
If they but the way it works is there will be a question. There will be some questions at the entry point. Those are the places where we are going to, is like the gate before they can enter. Even though it's free, they have to answer some questions.
That I join your
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So every single group, you know, you may make it free and you don't ask those questions. That's not a good strategy. Okay, that's where strategy comes in now. You put some gated question, like a pay fee that they pay to come in. Okay, once they've answered those questions, you know that there are people that are looking for what you have.
They're committed, yes.
Exactly. And then, you know, those are the ones that you'll be talking to. Anybody you find anywhere, you tell them about your group, you say they should come and join. If they come there, they don't answer questions, don't approve them. You understand?
Anyways, I'll be asking you if I have.
As we go, don't worry.
As we go, yeah. I will start doing what I have to do first. Creating a Facebook page is easy because I have done it with
You've done that, yes.
Shopify.
Exactly.
It's
also, group is also very easy, you know, and I have a couple of pointers in the group that you can use to just read through and then go and do it. You'll be fine.
I have a quick question if you have 30 seconds. When I was going through that document that you sent me to read, that book, I don't know if it's a book, like how to use Facebook groups. At the last page, you have like a sample of questions and it talks about home flipping market. Did you do this book for me?
Yes, I did it for you. But other people now are going to look at it, and but that's why you are getting all the advantage. You know, other people will come, they will use your own question.
Yeah, I said, how come she's talking about her house flipping?
You know, because it's easy. That's why when I teach my clients also, I teach you to do exactly the same thing I'm doing. Instead, remember you told me, I don't want to create a course that I will sit down and be recording. You answer, you find a few people that that need what you have, then you answer their own questions. Now, the good thing about it is other people will come and they will find those materials also very useful. Even though you created it for specific sets of people. Like, for example, the video mastery program, I created it with one person, Susie, right? And then now we are using it together. Other people are going to come and they're going to use it together. You know, so that's the way it works. I always want to, when I'm working with someone, I always want to take advantage of their own question for other people. Even this video now, for example, somebody else, you know, may find it useful, though it's more useful for you than anybody else, right? Because it will be a waste of time for somebody to be listening to 1 hour, 30 minutes of our talk, you know. but for you, it's there. You can go and re-listen to it. Yeah. Okay. So, and then later on, when other people are coming, would have, you know, different people would have their own slots where I answered this person first and the other person, and then you just go back and listen to your own portion and you move on. Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. I'm going to stop live.